right, chat. Chat-a-tat-tat. Order on the court. I'm gonna fix this. I swear to God, I'm gonna fix this camera. Okay, I know you're probably like, dude, what are you doing? I'm gonna fix it. I don't know why it does what it does. But in other news, Biyombo, Biyombo, I said that right? Has agreed on a 1-year deal to return the San Antonio Spurs. Sources tell ESPN. Spurs and Biyombo's agents at the Wasserman remix reached a new contract for his 15th NBA season. Biyombo averaged a whopping, I don't know why he didn't add a whopping 5.1 points and 5.6 rebounds in 28 games last season. So he did play a big role with the Spurs, at least in my opinion. As a locker room guy, when he was on the court, I thought he did fairly well. And what this basically shows is that the Spurs we're done with moves, right? This is our roster. This is set in stone. This is what's going on going forward. I'm here for it. I think that we have a really nice roster going forward. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going with 4th seed. All right. Now, I have never been a stranger to hot takes. I don't even know if this one is a hot take right now, but my hot take last season, which this was a hot take because people disagree with this, is that I didn't think that we would even make the play-in, right? Like, a lot of people were like, no, we're going to make the play-in. Now, after we end up getting De'Aaron Fox, I kind of changed my tune. I was like, okay, we got a shot. We got a legitimate shot. But after, the stuff came out about Wemby, and then obviously we knew that, surgery was going to happen eventually with De'Aaron Fox, especially if the Spurs didn't start ramping things up. I gave up on that dream. I was like, yeah, I'm going back to my initial thought that we won't even make a play-in, which is okay, which is all right, right? And the Spurs end up getting freaking 2nd overall pick because we didn't do that well. So, you got to live with it. But at the end of the day, we have a really great roster, a lot of depth. I mean, starters in and of itself, we would have never guessed. Well, I mean, eventually we knew we would get here. But a few years ago, we knew exactly who the starters are, and the Spurs would be stupid not to make the starters what they were. This time around, there is so many different things you can do. If somebody came to me and said, well, Clan, I know you say you want to start, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox, Barnes, Sohan, and Wemby, but what if we started De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, Barnes, Sohan, and Wemby? I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Or you can switch out Devin Vassell with Champagnie if you want. Like, there's so many different things you can do. You can do Steph Castle, right? You can move Steph Castle to the 3. I wouldn't do this, but you can move him to the 3, right? And then just start Devin Vassell with him or Dylan Harper with him. Like, but we have so much depth that I think we're going to be a pain to deal with. Not to mention our center depth has gotten significantly. I think people not even fathoming. They can't even fathom how crazy this is right now. We have went from, no offense to Zach Collins, but Zach Collins as the backup center to Jeremy Sohan as the backup center and Bassie as a backup center, to now we have Luke Cornett, one of the best defensive centers in the NBA, backing up the best defensive center in the NBA. Scoring on us is going to be significantly hard, and a lot of games is predicated on who can bring a sufficient amount of rim pressure. A lot of teams will not be able to bring the same amount of rim pressure that we can bring to them. We will be able to punch teams in the mouth really early on, and they won't be able to do the same with us, because you have to stay away from the rim when Sohan's lurking there. And now we're even more dangerous because Sohan can play in his natural role, right? Like, we are tough to deal with. That's why I haven't been too hard on people that say that they want to start Castle. That's cool. Castle brings a lot of depth to the perimeter, right? I mean, defensive depth. Do people usually say defensive depth? I don't know. But he brings a lot of defensive depth to the perimeter. So, we're a lot. You know what I'm saying? Buddy was a menace. Biyombo was very good. I just saw the comment. Sorry. Yeah, Biyombo was very good. So I am looking forward to this season. I'm going to go with 4th seed. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's what I'm sticking with. This is what I'm sticking with. This is all leading to a Giannis trade. The fact Sohan hasn't been extended is proof. That's not proof of anything. Yeah, that's not proof of anything. I guess we'll see. I highly doubt it. I think everything is done at this point, but I highly doubt that. But yeah, no, you're kind of, yeah, I think you're drawing a line or parallel here that's not necessarily there. I don't know what fallacy that would be. I'm not a debate lord. I do watch debates, but I'm not a debate lord. And I can't remember what that fallacy would be, what you just did. I'm sure somebody else knows. I don't know. We'll look at the comments whenever this segment gets uploaded. But really great news for the San Antonio Spurs. I think this signifies that we are just about done. A lot of depth that we got going on. Everything basically set in stone. The only question now is who starts at the shooting guard position, which now that we have that injury with Dylan Harper and he won't be back till maybe right when the season starts, I'm probably rolling with Castle if I had to put my money on it, or Devin. One of those two. But we'll see how things go with Mitch Johnson, which the guys love Mitch Johnson, so that's good. But yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm looking through some of these. Oh, yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's very random, but someone said Norbit runs off of one joke. It kind of does. Let's see if any Spurs news in here. Busy's bet. Yes, thank you, Spurs Muse. Yes, we won. I follow her. Yes, we won. I guess. Did we advocate for this? I didn't advocate for it. I mean, I wasn't against it, but I didn't advocate for it. I think this offseason might be the craziest ever. That's so funny. Yeah, not like a ton happened, I guess. Let's see. One of only 8 players still active in the NBA from the 2011 draft class. Oh, wow. Biyombo's getting deals in 2025. Biyombo's a good player. Al Horford. Oh, goodness. That guy's weird. I'm going to save that. You can use that for so many different things. If healthy was golden. I don't know what that means, but sure. Solid veteran pickup. Spurs adding depth and experience to support young core. Smart move. I agree. Spurs landing Biyombo on another minimum deal is smart. The Spurs is just smart, all right? We're just smart. Solid veteran backup for Wembanyama who can give 10, 15 quality minutes and protect the rim. Value sign. Well, let's not go too far, okay? Biyombo is not going to touch the basketball, okay? He is not going to touch the basketball with Luke Cornett being here. But if Luke Cornett's out of game, Biyombo can come in and do his thing. But yeah, he's not going to touch. He's not going to touch the basketball. So you guys probably need to get used to that right now. If you think Biyombo is going to touch the basketball, I got some rough news for you. Unless Mitch Johnson pulls like a pop and he's like, all you guys are playing soft, everyone go sit down, Biyombo go in, play point guard. Like, I don't care. You guys play soft. I'll show you how to play. Biyombo, go out there. Shoot a 3. But yeah, good stuff. I'm excited.